Hello and welcome to the Title 24 post-race interviews from the Budds Creek Motocross. I'm Michael Antonovich. An eventful day here in Maryland started off stormy with wet practices that completely changed the dynamic of the track. Sunny skies in the afternoon that helped the Maryland dirt completely shape up and become a very racy surface. And 5 incredible motos which saw Hunter Lawrence reassert dominance in the 450 class, Chance Hymas score his first career overall win, and Lachlan Turner inch closer to the WMX title. I had a chance to talk to all 3 winners, plus a handful of other finishers in these post-race interviews. Hunter Lawrence, first place here at Budds Creek. How was the week?
It was good. Happy. A lot better than last weekend, safe to say.
I mean, crazy day overall from start to finish, and especially knowing what you were coming off of last week. How'd you attack it?
Yeah, it was, I mean, just go out, focus on myself, and try and do the best I could. Honestly, go out and win. That was kind of easy in simplifying it, you know, not having to worry about math and stuff like that. So just go out and win, do the best I can.
Being on the bike today, especially on a track like that, how'd it feel?
Yeah, it was good. The track was extremely difficult. I mean, we had all seasons today. It was hot, it was rainy, it was a bit of everything, you know. So, yeah, it was insane, honestly. The rain we had was pretty funny. Like, there was so much water sitting on the track, and, you know, I went out and I'm riding around and I'm like, go to my mechanic, I go, hey, I'll keep riding if you want, but, you know, there's a lot of standing water on the track. And he's like, nah, if you don't have to, please don't. Like, I don't want to have to change a motor right now. Let's just keep the bike in good shape, you know, keep it safe. So, yeah, that's kind of what we did, and it was good. Went and practiced some starts, and, yeah, not bad for being soft, I guess.
All right, 2 motos to go, 1 point between you and him. I mean, we know the year that you had, and I heard an interview you did yesterday where you talked about just looking back on what happened and how not to repeat the same mistakes again. So with these 2 motos left, what are we going to do?
Just the same thing that I do today. I mean, I'm not thinking about it. Don't do the same thing. I'm you know, right foot forward and just keep attacking, riding how I know how to ride, and I'm on the offense, not kind of trying to play defense.
All right. Dude, you get asked this question all the time, but like big brother to big brother, what's it like to be looking for him all the time? Where he's at, if he's okay, if he's catching you, if you're dropping him. What is it like to have that, knowing what you have to do, but also like you love him, you're trying your best to not, you know, fuzz that up?
I mean, it's pretty easy, honestly. Like, I'm looking for him just as I would maybe any other competitor, maybe looking for him a little more to see where he's at, just because, I mean, every year that's the guy I'm battling with the most, right, in outdoors. So I would say that, just keep tabs on each other, and where he is, it's no different to any other rider. Obviously, I see him, okay, good. When I don't see him, I'm like, hope he's okay. Obviously first, and then just the same as any other racer after that.
All right, Jett Lawrence, 4th place overall here at Budds Creek. How was it?
Yeah, ups and downs. Obviously not the result we wanted. I would have been happy even just with a second with how HL was riding today, but no, we'll take it. We're 1 point down. Obviously went 5-2. Riding was not too bad. First one was second one was a little better. Still got a little bit of work to do on a few things, but no, not too bad. It's just result ended up sucking in the end, but we're going into an all you can win basically. Whoever wins gets it all in the last round, so I'm looking forward to that. Obviously versus my brother Hunter, so it's going to be an exciting one. Honestly, I can't wait, and I don't really care too much on what the end result is. I think I'll still be happy for whoever wins it, and yeah, just looking forward to it.
Hey, what was a bigger push from you? First moto, having to come from the bad start, all the chaos in those opening laps, or to pass up to second place the way you did?
I feel like the second moto. I think getting back to Prado, making it only be a 1 point deficit instead of more, I think that was probably more of a push for sure. So I'll say that one.
All right, I asked Jorge about his thoughts on the last lap battle. How was it from your perspective?
Yeah, honestly, it was a little bit of chaos with the lapper, and my pass wasn't clean at all. I had legs flying off everywhere. We're just trying to make something happen, and it was wild because honestly, I was running out of options on honestly where to pass, because it gets pretty one line the next couple turns. So yeah, it was a good battle. I'm just happy I was able to get the good part of it.
All right, last thing, 2 motos to go. It's been a busy summer. We know all that you've gone through. Reflecting back, how do you feel?
I'm happy, obviously, to be, I think, 6 months ago, if you would have asked, I'm at this point, I think I would have been happy, so I can't get too ahead of myself. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to a sick battle with my brother at the last round.
Jorge Prado, second place overall here at Budds Creek. How was it?
Good day of racing here at Budds Creek, P2 overall. I can go home pretty pumped especially about my second moto. Good riding. Still can improve a little bit. We still have one more round for outdoors in Ironman next weekend, so hopefully we can step it up and get that overall.
How have the battles been? I mean, watching you in the last couple of weeks, you've definitely taken it up a level. It looks like the fight is in you right now, and then you're dicing it up with those guys to the very end.
Yeah, so I think we step it up, and that break we got the bike a little bit better and more comfortable to me. Yeah, I just, slowly getting back to that level. I think like the last two rounds, like you said, we've been better and fighting up for victories. So, like I said, hopefully we can put it all together for the last round.
Okay, last lap battle between you and Jet was really winding down. I obviously know the lapper thing that happened, but how is it to be just dicing it out like that right now?
No, it's good. So much traffic, and I understand the track was difficult, but yeah, a lot of traffic. It's hard to pass, and sometimes you can gain time and you can lose time. And in this case, it really affected me on those last minutes of the race where I got a bunch of lappers and I passed them a little bit slow. So yeah, hopefully we don't fall into the same trap next weekend.
All right, last thing, summer's coming to an end, 2 motos to go. What do you reflect on the last 10 weeks?
I would say summer with up and downs. We started the season good at Pala, but then, I wish I could have started the season with the setup I'm riding right now. Would have been a whole different championship, I think. But it is what it is. We learned a lot, I think, and it was nice to be up again battling for wins.
Thank you, Jorge.
Thank you.
Chance Hymas, first place overall in the 250 class here at Budds Creek. How was it?
Yeah, good day overall. Pretty tricky with the mud in the first moto, but was able to come through that with a solid position, obviously. Yeah, I really just wanted to nail that start in the second moto and did just that. And yeah, I struggled the first half of the moto with some line sleeve. I was all over me the whole moto, but yeah, last 5 laps to go, I just tried to be as consistent as I could and just try to lay the hammer down.
Did that 30 minutes feel like it took a long time, or did it go by quick?
In between. I would say the second half of the moto was a little bit too long for comfort, but yeah, I think the first half went by pretty quick, just trying to find some lines. The track was just night and day difference compared to like first and second moto. So I'm trying to find my flow there and figure the bike out a little bit and get some better lines.
How do you manage a day like today where you knew the rain was going to happen? Kind of started when you guys were on the track for session 2. You saw how bad it got, and then you saw how the track came around. So how do you not get too ahead of yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say my approach was just try to go have fun and like not overthink it. I feel like when you start getting nervous in the mud, that's when stuff starts happening. And I feel like for me, I've always enjoyed racing in the mud, and you gotta be a little bit more relaxed, You gotta be willing to hang it out a little bit and be comfortable being uncomfortable in that scenario and just let it happen. So for me, it was just control what I can control and just let the rest happen and go from there.
All right, last thing, 1 round left for the summer, 2 motos to go. Looking back, what are your thoughts on the season?
Yeah, I'm very, very proud of my efforts and the way I've been finishing out this season. I'm on my 4th consecutive podium now, which is the most I've ever had. And also just all around as well. The bike's been getting a lot better. Team's been working really hard on that. And yeah, just all around the program's been coming together and just step by step we've been getting better. So those are just my main takeaways, honestly.
All right, Lachlan Turner, first place overall in the WMX class here at Budds Creek. How was it?
It was pretty good. I finally did a start like I normally start at like training, so it definitely paid off and it made it easy for me. But the other starts have been bad because I got a little happy hearing all the other girls' bikes rev to the moon, so I just calmed it down and I did pretty good on the start.
Yeah, I really had a good time watching the last 2 days. I mean, you guys have been battling really intensely all summer, but the moves yesterday to get to the lead, you guys figuring out when somebody would make a mistake, how to pounce on it, when somebody would make a pass to follow them through. But then when I see you guys off the track, it's all super friendly. How do you guys balance that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I got a horrible start yesterday and got pitched off, and I just had to work my way up. I think I was like 15 and had to work up, and I was just patient and not falling because a lot of girls fall when you follow them. You pressure them, but yeah, I was just riding, and I should have not have followed a few times because I got stuck behind a few times in some corners, and I learned from that. And once I got to the lead, I just rode my own lines and not followed. So it's easy when you're out front. You could not have any pressure, but yeah, off the track we're friends, and yeah, on the track we battle our hardest.
Oh, dude, it's some bar banging. I saw the elbows and the bars hitting yesterday. It's intense.
Oh, definitely. That just shows how bad we all want it.
All right, Mikkel Hare, 5th place overall here at Budds Creek. How was it?
Oh, it was awesome. They started out solid. Put in a lap early in the first Q1, which came in clutch because we had a lot of rain in that second one. First moto, very solid. Nothing crazy, but overall happy with my performance. And then we made a few changes to the bike, and I tried to improve myself a little bit. There was a couple of spots out on the track we felt like I could do something with it, and yeah, we just executed that second one, got off to a good start. I pushed the first couple of laps, got myself into 3rd, rode there for a while, battled the top guys, which is a great experience. So yeah, we ticked off one of the big boxes, I would say, for Triumph and myself for this season, and something I think we can be proud of. So yeah, as always, obviously I'm looking forward to the next one, but this was definitely a great experience.
Knowing what you just did, like you said, 5th place, big statement for you. What was it like to be up there? Did it feel effortless? Did the time go by fast? Did it drag on? What was that second moto?
I had to dig deep. There's no doubt about it. Got caught in a couple lappers, and so it wasn't all easy, but it was not difficult. I mean, I rode to my potential, didn't do anything stupid or crazy, so I wasn't surprised. I just rode like myself, and with a little bit of help from the team with the setup and stuff, I think it just all came together, and that's really the result that you see on track.
All right, 1 race left, 2 motos to go, big summer. I mean, as you and I talked about a little bit yesterday, what's the thought as it comes to an end?
Well, I couldn't fully hear what you said, but
as the season comes to an end, as your summer comes to an end, what do you reflect on?
I think I think we've done a tremendous job. First season for Triumph in the 450 class, and this, like I said, is definitely a big box to be ticking off. Gives us confidence going on, moving forward for the team and for myself. So regardless of what happens, I'm just going to be enjoying these last couple of rounds, including the playoffs, and yeah, just really, I think the key word is enjoying.
Thank you, Mikkel.
Thank you.
Charlie Cannon, 2nd place in the WMX class here at Budds Creek. How was the weekend?
My weekend was, it was pretty good. I started off nice. I got a P1 in qualifying, and then on the first day, Moto 1, went off to a bad start, but we fought hard in that first few laps, had some great battles, getting to the lead, and then I finished 2nd. And then second moto today, we didn't ride till 3:30, and track was a little bit different, but I just found it a bit difficult to just find my flow. I just had one of those races where it just didn't all connect, made quite a few mistakes again, but overall finished 2nd. So yeah, we just keep on working and, you know, having fun. So yeah.
I was talking to Lachlan a minute ago. That battle yesterday between you guys was incredible because there was a lot of bar banging, elbows, all of that. But when one person would make a mistake, the next person would latch in, see it, all of that. I thought that was incredible. But then the way you guys are friendly off the track after all of that, how do you guys balance that dynamic?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we all know that, like, work and racing is on track, and then life's too short to, you know, not be friends off track. So I think all of us girls have a really cool friendship. We're just all like-minded people, same interests, and it's just like it just feels nice that like you can have like good friends and then also race at a high level. And yeah, so yeah, we know that on track we're all going for the win, and then we can separate off track.
Yeah, how I've seen everybody grow through the last 2 years, only you know what you are all going through. But the level of respect and friendship that you're able to like all help each other out with immediately is very impressive, and I wish more people saw that from you.
Yeah, look, we understand the effort and, you know, sacrifices all of us girls put in. So we're just like, you gotta be proud of one another. You know, it's not easy to go out and do what we do. So yeah, that respect side is definitely there, and we're all just trying to grow this women's sport and put on a good show and get as best results as we can. So.
RJ Hampshire, 10th place overall here at Budds Creek. How was it?
Dude, just one of those days. One of those days. I felt good. Want to go this way? Yeah. I felt good. Like, start of the day, qualified my best on the fresh track, first practice. Hey, Nish, never stop. And then, yeah, skies opened up, got real muddy. First moto, for some reason, I didn't leave the gate. Like, bike wasn't hot enough or something. Slipped and then lost my shifter first lap. So I was stuck in second gear that whole first moto. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Salvaged what I could, and then second moto got a really good start. And then had some issues opening lap and kind of went backwards a little bit. Fought hard, had no tear-offs for half the moto. Is what it is though, man. We're out of here. One to go, and feel like Ironman will be better than this.
Second gear in those conditions, were you always looking for a little more, or was that like all right meat in the power for you to do what you needed?
it was brutal, dude. Like I was hitting the gulp still in second gear, just popping the thing off the rev limiter, coming by the mechanics area, popping it off there. And like the passes that I made, I had to make sure that I made them and stuck them, because they would get me right back, you know, going up the hills or whatever. So yeah, long 30 plus 2, I'll tell you that.
All right, like you said, one more to go. Reflections on the summer, knowing 2 motos left.
I mean, it's changed a bit. Like, I was super bummed here and for a while, just because things weren't really getting better for me, and I know I'm better than that. And then now it just kind of flipped. Like, I'm gonna enjoy the last few rounds. Give it my best effort, finish this thing off as another top 5 here for the series. And yeah, get ready for SMX and then fresh start for me.
All right, Landon Gordon, 3rd place overall in the 250 class here at Budds Creek. How was it?
It was good. It was a good weekend. I've had a lot of rough weekends, but yeah, I mean, I've been stacking good weekdays during practice, and yeah, it was about time I brought it over to the race. So yeah, overall a great day. Qualifying was good. And then, yeah, I mean, the first moto was a bit muddy. Felt a little better in that one. I got a 3rd in the first moto, and then I put myself in a good position in the second moto, but I ended up going down. I think I was probably second lap. I was in around like 5th place, and then I think I came to from 10th to 7th, and I was looking at the pit board every lap, and I had to get 2 guys to get 3rd, so yeah, I just put a push in, and yeah, 3rd overall.
Eventful day with everything that happened, from the weather when it really started raining when you guys were on track for that second session, to how the track was in Moto 1, completely different track in Moto 2.
Yeah.
So for you as a rookie, how is it to just learn all of that in one day?
Yeah, a lot of adapting, but I mean, I did the same thing in Cleveland Supercross, so I feel like I'm good at adapting to tracks, and you know, like as the day goes on, just you know, figuring it out. So yeah, I feel like that's one of my specialties. So yeah, and I think I like when the tracks slowed down a little bit. It just lets me, you know, be more creative. So I think that's it.
All right, we're coming to the end of the summer. What were your thoughts on it, reflecting back with one race to go?
Yeah, I mean, so far it's been, you know, pretty rough, but yeah, I'm finally starting to, you know, turn it around. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into this last round, you know, just a solid result. That's all I'm looking for. But yeah, I couldn't be happier to, you know, at least have that in my outdoor season, rookie season. So yeah, I'm stoked.
All right, Justin Barcia, 8th place overall here at Budds Creek. How was it?
you know, you always want more, but overall, first moto was tricky. Had an okay start and just kind of got a little tight. It was a little tricky out there. And then second moto, better ride, third place start, battled up front. Hayden was all over me like white on rice the whole moto. I was pushing it, trying to find the limit, and I found the ground. So I found the limit for sure. But overall, really good riding today. The result doesn't really show that, but we made good changes from the first moto to the second moto, and you know, we're just trying every weekend.
Hey, wily veteran, you know muddy days like this are coming, especially at this track. It's had its share of rain races over the years.
Budds Creek, unreal, man. These guys, the track crew, second practice we did 2 laps. Like, it was swamp. It was you needed a jet ski, and then second moto was like the best track ever conditions. So like props to them for having such an epic track and a track crew. And I told someone a minute ago, I was like, I think this is my new favorite track. Like, Red Bud was always it, but this is kind of taken over. It's a little bit not so high speed, got some speed sections, tighter stuff, off cambers. So yeah, I was stoked on the track.
You know what I've noticed in the last little bit? Our generation of guys, this is becoming like one that dudes in their 30s to like 27 really love. It, for whatever reason, has become real iconic to like a new generation.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, us old guys are cool. But I don't know. I think I'm drawing a blank, actually.
No, you're good, man.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. One race left to go in the summer. We know it's been an eventful year for you. What are the takeaways of the season, and then what are you thinking for those last 2 motos?
You know, you don't look back on things too often in this sport. You're just always pushing forward or pushing ahead. But I would say, you know, after my Anaheim crash and try to come back from that, hit the last 2 Supercrosses, had some good results, and then just building and learning a new bike. And this is the first year on the Ducati. So overall, I think we've done a lot of, you know, we haven't had the results that we wanted, but overall we've overcame a lot of things. And we have gotten closer to the top 5, but we've had 1 top 5, but we've gotten closer. So I feel like through the whole season we've gotten better. Someone's flashing me over there.
Thanks, Justin. Benny Blas, 15th place here at Budds Creek. How was it?
Good day. First moto was a little rough. I honestly qualifying too. It was 21st, and then first moto I fell in the first turn, and so I had to come from 40th. Was not awesome. Did not enjoy it. But I felt like the ride was pretty good. And then second moto, better start, like mid-pack, wasn't great, but ended up 12th. It was an absolute dig. I think I passed Tomac with a little over a lap to go. So, and then I missed the big triple on the last lap, which was terrifying because I knew he was right behind me and was going to jump it. But no, overall, I thought it was a great day. The bike was sick all day. Suspension was awesome. Motor was good. So very happy with it.
All right, thoughts on the day as a whole, because that was a wild one. We knew what we were getting into with weather and everything, but when you guys were on the track for the second practice, it was typhoon, and then how the track came around through those 2 motos.
Yeah, I was bummed. Honestly, I was really looking forward to a mutter all week. I was like, we're getting a mutter. And then, honestly, Zacho and I didn't even go out for that second qualifier just because it's like, what's the point? And so, like, watching the rain just come down, I'm like, this is going to be a good day. It's going to be fun. I still had fun. Maybe the most fun I've had at this track. I usually am not a massive fan, but I had a lot of fun today, so very happy with it.
What were your thoughts on the conditions? Because I know from talking to everybody yesterday and to today, really rock hard base, not ripped really deep. And then, like you said in that first turn, when I was walking it, although they ripped it, it's still like ice underneath.
Dude, the whole track was an extremely hard base. But I thought it was good, and it got better throughout the day. Like, the track, the second moto was sick. Honestly, maybe the sickest it's been since I've ever raced here. They did a good job because it rained a lot, and I mean, the hard base, if it was ripped deep, it would have been way, way nastier. So shout out to the track guys.
All right, we're coming to the end on the summer, 1 race to go. Big summer for you and the team as a whole. Looking back on it with 2 motos left, how are we feeling, and what are your reflections?
Feeling good. The middle was a little bit of a bummer, just not having some good results. I had a couple DNFs, which was, you know, absolute bummer, but everything happens for a reason, and, you know, it's not awesome, but I feel like this last half I've really turned things around pretty good. My riding feels really good. We're going to race SMX, so that's exciting as well. I will say that I'm ready for a break. I have not raced outdoors since 22. I forgot how hard it is, especially now, like being so much older. It's like I'm almost 30 and I feel like I'm 45, but no, I've really enjoyed it. Outdoors is fun. It's an absolute grind, but it's like, I don't know, the grind's kind of addicting, and like I like the suffer. So I've had a lot of fun. Bummer it's coming to an end, but I'm also excited for a break.
Thanks for watching these post-race interviews, but be sure to tune in Monday to hear Ricky and Ryan discuss this race and plenty more on the Title 24 Recap Show, which you can find on YouTube, Peacock, and all major streaming platforms.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, you can get a whole lot more. Yes, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You get all the news, highlights, reviews, the whole lot. So go for it.